Mercy had like great teachers, obviously, and still do. And I still keep in contact with my old professor, and they were very helpful into making sure, even though I didn't really come from an art background, understanding the composition, how to use colors, how to use type, and just open doors into understanding what design was, and the design language was very helpful. And from there, how I got into publishing, we had done a project where we had to recreate book covers, but when I did the project, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh, this was a fun project, and, you know, trying to figure out.
So that was a project at Mercy while you were in school?
Mm-hmm. At Mercy. And I didn't know, like, I was like, oh, this is a fun project, but I didn't think of it in terms of, oh, this could be an actual career. And towards my senior year, we had like the big design senior show, and someone at Penguin was there, but she didn't say she was from Penguin. She was just, you know, scoping around and looking at everyone's work. And I got an email like a few days later, and I was like, oh, this is probably spam. I was going to delete the email. And surprisingly enough, I was like, wait, no. And I went back and opened it, and she was like, oh, like, I saw your work and you should definitely apply for the internship. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, I'll go and, you know, see how it goes. I'm not going to stress about it. Then like a few weeks later, I got it, and they're like, oh, you know, you've been accepted. We really want you to be a part of the team for, you know, the summer program. And honestly, that was like the best summer ever. I was like so excited and very happy to be there. And trust me, everyone there at Penguin, like Penguin is like hands down, even though I work for them, I'm just like, I love Penguin so much. And the people, they're very welcoming and everything. But sometimes it's like being in a place where you don't see yourself as well. There's a sort of a disconnect. And even though I was so excited being there, trying to absorb everything, it was something missing, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And I met a couple of people here and there, and there's other people of color there as well. But, you know, the percentage is so low that it's rare that you see everyone unless like the cafeteria. That's when I had created the social media page and just put it out there and just like shared people that I know and even myself and our covers. And it just grew into a small community, which is still growing at that, of us just showcasing our work, who we are, sharing our experiences, and hopefully become something even more, maybe like a mentorship program in the future or so. But
that's incredible. Could you tell me the name of that again, that community that you set up?
It's called Black and Brown Book Designers. Awesome. So I also on the website, we also have a website as well. And I try to post up as many job opportunities that are out there to give people that little foot in the, like, that little open door for them. Even in design, there's such a low percentage of Black or African-American designers and even designers of color that is going to be hard to see in this industry itself get there like at a dramatic pace as they want it. You know, it's going to take time. And I was like, yeah, but like, it just feels weird. Like I feel like I'm the only one, and maybe there's someone else out there like me. I like to say it's always full of surprises. Every day is something different. I'm always learning something new, whether it's big or small. And pretty much like I would log in, check my emails. We usually have cover meetings like about once a week. And that's where we either, there'll be conferencing new titles or we'll be showing titles. And depending on that, get feedback, work on it, wait for it to get approved. Also, besides working on covers, it would also be mechanicals, which would be like the whole book jacket. So you're also working on that, or a couple of reprints that might come in, small changes or big changes. Yeah, and sometimes it's rare, but worked on like smaller projects, maybe like advertising a little tote bag or something to like promotion and see if it's approved to help promote a book. So yeah, there's little things like that. It's nerve-wracking for me, but also I'm just in awe every time I see someone just send me a message saying thank you. Knowing that we have something in common, whether it's very similar or very different, just wanting to be represented in a way that we're not very much shown. That makes me happy that I'm being able to get outside of my comfort zone and take that step. And whether it's helping me or helping someone else, that's all I really care about. Is just to see more people like me inside of these places that are way long overdue and should be appreciated, represented, and just given the opportunities that it's much easier for others to get than it's sometimes for us. So it just makes me happy just to see it grow. My beginning fear, especially in 2020, with the whole loss of lives of Black Americans, and seeing that happen, a lot of people were opening their eyes more and seeing the lives of their colleagues and, you know, friends, seeing them, what they go through in a different perspective. And I'm happy that people are now opening their eyes a little bit more and being able to lend a hand. But I just hope that in my heart that it just doesn't become a trend and sort of like a phase that would just then die down.
Right. That people stop talking about when